Okay, GoPro's going. Alright. Alright, weather is 2.
Each cross for birds, deer, and low light to St. Cole Airport. Advising to contact your information, Sierra. Cole Airport information, Sierra, 1153 Zulu, wind 0303, visibility 10, ceiling 5,500, overcast, temperature 19er, dew point 140, 230.06. RNF GPS runway 4 approaching use, caution, final approach course, transits, Morristown class Delta airspace. Then runway 4, runways 4 in 28. West Airman, on the power lines, 1 nautical mile, south-southwest, 2 nautical miles east, 653 feet MSO, 155 feet AGL. Crane, 1.57 nautical miles northeast, 421 feet MSO, 245 feet AGL. Use caution for birds, deer, and low light to St. Cole Airport. Advising to contact your information, Sierra.
Alright, we have Sierra.
Okay.
And northwest departure?
You can say west.
West departure? Okay.
Yep.
Double check everything's. Yeah.
Okay.
Caldwell Tower, Skyhawk 667 Delta Mike at Airfleet, ready for taxi with north departure with information. Sorry, west departure with information, Sierra.
Yeah, they not wake up yet.
Yeah.
Any aircraft calling on ground, I'm sorry, say again.
Skyhawk 667 Delta Mike at Airfleet, ready to taxi west departure with information, Sierra.
So 607 Delta Mike, Caldwell ground, runway 28, taxi Alpha November.
28 Alpha November for Skyhawk 667 Delta Mike. 28 Alpha November, okay. I know, alright.
Right, taxi lights.
Taxi, you're right. Roger, run up. Bring it on. Double check again. Check right. Both.
Call ground Piper 84467 at Romeo November for taxi to the active with information Sierra for pattern work.
Piper 84467, call will ground, runway 4, taxi via November, Papa.
Runway 4, taxi via November, Papa 84467.
I didn't do the enunciators first. That to be at 1800 for the enunciator check,
yeah,
or is just...
check it now.
Okay.
Okay, this should work. Okay.
Okay. Alright, hold on. We're dead. Turn on something real quick. Yep, set, okay. All green. Okay. Right, 119.8. Power, Skyhawk 667, Delta Mike at 28, ready for departure. West departure.
Enter 53 Romeo, right on Bravo, ground point 9er.
Right on Bravo, 5253 Romeo.
Enter 667 Delta Mike, Cole Tower, wind 1003, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28, 667 Delta Mike.
Right lights, camera, shoulder action.
I keep feeling that every time, yeah. As
Keep-
I go,
keep going?
yeah.
Yeah, doing this.
That's the... Yeah, Alright, airspeed,
7,000
Romeo, call ground.
rotate.
One.
What did you say, 300?
300, yeah.
Okay.
You can see the Morristown left of you. A little in front of you.
Okay, right. So 1500 until we
No,
pass?
no.
No?
You can go to 25. They
Oh.
usually put it in 80s.
Okay,
If they have runway 23 in use, you have to stay below
Okay.
15. If they don't, you can just keep climbing. So,
Okay.
and usually if we use runway 4 in 28, the Morristown is also use runway 5.
okay,
If we have runway 22, they
Okay.
usually use 23 and you need to stay below 15.
okay.
Caldwell Tower, 75930 with Sierra.
Just left of you and
10
behind.
miles,
You see this
northeast
lake?
inbound,
Yeah,
Caldwell
this
stop.
This
Square
is the
Lake?
square lake.
Yep.
75930 Caldwell Tower, here 1900, sir.
Actually 2000, but maybe there might be a little bit with the instruments.
75930, enter a right downwind, runway 4, report midfield.
Right downwind, runway 4, report midfield, 930.
930, call altimeter is 3006. Just so you know, you are allowed to be, my computer's allowed to be 200 feet off, so you're well within.
Okay, 920.
Alright, so the Bunton Lake is on your left with a small island.
Right, and it's got the 3 or 4 water towers around it, right?
Yeah, and when you come in back, you want to make sure that you stay north of this small island, because at the end of the
Okay.
Bunton Lake, at the south edge of the Bunton Lake, there is a Morristown airspace started.
Okay. Just stay on this side coming?
Yeah,
Okay.
just stay on the north side of the island.
Caldwell Tower, 5253 Romeo, holding short, runway 4 at Gulf. Staying in the pattern.
5253 Romeo, Caldwell Tower, Windcom, runway 4, clear for takeoff, make left, close traffic.
Oh, this is a nice smooth day.
Yeah.
5253 Romeo, clear for takeoff, runway 4, report midfield.
So it will be not interesting to do the ground reference maneuver.
Right.
Alright, you see that big mine just in front of us?
Yep.
Yep. This is the... It's located like mile or 2 mile from the Bravo airspace.
Inside? Or outside?
Outside.
Oh, that's outside,
From
okay.
the Bravo, yeah.
Got it.
From the border of Bravo. So when you come to it, the same like to the Wanako, the border of Bravo a little closer than the Wanako place, but when
better
you
to
come
be-
to the Wanako, yeah, when you come to the mine, then you can climb higher.
Okay.
There is another reference on the right of you, the Scorpion Lake.
Okay.
This lake which goes this one, and then it's separated by 2 parts. It's pretty hard to say, I never can find it. When you go into
Yeah.
the west here, we probably could see the Scorpion Lake.
Right.
But when you go in like more northly or more like southwest, you never can see the Scorpion Lake.
Right.
There's a lot of trees. At the winter time, it's a good reference point. There is no trees,
Right.
so you could find it. Summertime, if you can definitely identify the Scorpion Lake, that this is Scorpion Lake, yeah, that's fine. If not, better just to use the mine. And you want to be like, not only abeam the Scorpion Lake, you want also to be like between the Scorpion Lake and mine. So
Okay.
yes, from one side of you the Scorpion Lake, from another side the mine.
Okay.
Because here we still not cleared it.
Caldwell Tower, Piper 84467, holding short runway 4 for a close pattern.
Piper 84467, Caldwell Tower, wind calm, runway 4, clear for takeoff, make left close traffic.
Runway 4, clear for takeoff, left close traffic 84467.
And this mine is really, there is a lot of small mines around this area, but this one is very big, so you cannot miss it with anything else. And on the right of you, and so on the hill, in the throw on the hill, you could see this lake.
Yep.
It's also you'll be number 2 following the second.
It's also the big lake. I don't know its name. I call it rectangular because it has pretty straight sides, pretty straight borders of this lake, and it's like long and within the hill. When you come in from the north, maybe mostly from the northwest direction, this also, it is located like 4 or 5 miles out of the Bravo.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can also use it. And another identified point of this lake, the golf course on another side. This golf course, yeah. When you come in from the north,
the golf course in front of the hill.
Yeah, you see the golf course in front of the hill. When you come in closer, you see the lake. All right, this point when you have to start descent.
Okay.
All right, so we can climb a little higher. And on the left side of you, you see this water, a lot long, with yeah, over there with a lot of torrents, islands, houses. This is the Hapatonk Lake.
Okay.
So this is another big, that's pretty, the same big as a Wanaco Reservoir. So it's also easy to find this lake. And when you come in from the north, you usually are able to see or Hapatonk Lake or Greenwood Lake. So now we're pretty close to Hapatonk. Greenwood Lake, yeah, we're a little too far from it. So when you're coming from somewhere in the north and northwest direction, so you look for one of these lakes, or Hapatonk, or Greenwood, or this small rectangular which is right at the middle between them.
Just depending on the altitude, I guess you can what you see.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go to 40.
40? 45?
45. Yeah, let's try.
Okay.
I think we should be clear.
Yeah, they said 55, so we'll have a look.
Yeah.
Do we get a frequency change on the...
No, but like with...
Once you're far, once you're out of the airspace, it's fine?
Almost 20 miles out, so...
I didn't know if you're always supposed to...
Yeah, sometimes they just forget you to transfer you and you just keep going.
No problem.
If they say your frequency change, you call it back. Not.
Alright, 920 begin to turn out.
No problem, I'm just checking.
Yeah, because he's like, he could have like 3-4 airplanes in the pattern, some airplanes coming in, and he just... Especially if there is no traffic.
Right.
They just... Yeah, looks pretty close. Oh, let's go a little below it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to 4, back to 4. wind on a 4000, 300 on a heading, we'll do the slow flight.
Okay. Degrees flaps. Full flaps.
Alright, let's make a left turn to 10.
Left 10, okay.
210.
210. Oh, I see. 2, yes, that makes more sense.
Just reduce it more.
Yeah. I'm not, it's hard, I just still don't know how much to pull out to get the right amount on like distance. Alright.
And when you see that you're coming closer, start adding it power.
Right.
More, like close to 2000. Let's keep the speed not more than 60.
Oh, okay, below 60.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's make a right turn 030.
Oh, alright. 030.
Alright, and let's directly transit to power off stall. So
Power
just
off.
establish descent a little. 65 on a speed.
Alright, and then it's power idle and pull back.
Yep.
So gotta give the flaps up?
Not full, 20.
Okay, 20.
Yeah, and it immediately.
Right.
Power, nose power,
And flaps.
plus 20.
Wanna go back to slow flight or normal cruise?
No, normal cruise.
Okay.
Alright, 4000 normal cruise, 030 will just dip turns.
Okay. Should I do clearing turns first or just do the...
You can just do.
Okay.
Yeah, the clearance turns you even do before the slow flight too.
Oh, alright.
So before, as soon as you come to practice
KCD
area,
traffic down in 161, Saliasa will be...
as soon as you come to practice area, yeah, to start doing maneuvers,
Okay.
you have to do the clearance turns. Fine for now, there is nobody flying, but
Okay.
yeah, next time
Alright.
we'll do this.
Okay. And we need to be at what, under 90, right? No.
90, 95,
90, 95, okay.
yeah, somewhere below 100.
Okay.
Ocean County traffic, Niner Hotel Romeo is on final 14, Ocean County.
Alright. To the left.
2 miles northeast to field 1007.
Right, to the
To the
right.
right. Not pulling too much.
Just a little more on
Yeah.
the bank, yeah. And you will need to pull the same amount.
Sussex traffic, Century 2X, take it back. 11 miles to the southwest, inbound for the base to final runway 3, full stop, Sussex.
Queen City traffic down in 161, Saliasa turning left base for runway 25, Queen City.
Okay.
Sussex traffic, White Sky Hawk is making a maneuver just southwest of the Sussex at 4000.
To establish downwind, runway 16 changes.
Alright, yeah, let's do, no, that's not no. Let's do one more time, steep turns.
Steep turns, okay.
Yeah, let's do one more time, left and then
Sure.
right. Just control your speed a little better.
Okay. Left.
Chester County traffic, moving 205 Juliet, 10 miles south and down for 11, Chester County.
and to the right. Just bank a little more.
Okay.
Because your attitude position are good. If you will bank a little more, yeah, you
Right.
see? You're the
Yeah.
same. Pull a little more.
Too late on it.
Yeah, there is two ways how
Yeah.
you can like manage your altitude. If you see that you're climbing, make the bank a little steeper.
Right, with the same pressure.
With the same pressure, you will
Right.
descend. If you see that you're descending, maybe a little, reduce your bank for 5 degrees.
Okay.
Will it? Waste.
Cambridge traffic, Warrior 202, turning final approach, set to go runway 16, Cambridge.
Alright, let's make a left turn into west heading.
Okay.
Cambridge traffic, Warrior 3290, left field downwind, runway 16, set to go.
Queen City traffic, Diamond 161, Charlie Alpha turning left downwind 25 Queen City.
Chester County traffic, Mooney 205 Juliet entering a crosswind for 11 Chester County.
And keep turning to
Carol
south.
County, KF 48 Echo Romeo, we are 50 miles from the west of the airport.
What heading did you want? Keep turning?
South.
Oh, south, okay.
Sussex traffic, Centurion 2 X Quebec turning final, runway 3, full stop, Sussex.
Alright, and let's do emergency engine failure.
Okay.
Sussex County traffic light Skyhawk is on a final runway 3 at 4000. We'll do simulated emergency. Sussex.
Transitioning southwest. Sussex traffic, Centurion 2 X Quebec is a 2-mile final, runway 3,
Pitch to
1,600 descending, Sussex.
and we'll head to Sussex.
Okay.
Pitch, okay. Then we check the engine out checklist.
Cambridge 38290, turning base final, runway 16, Cambridge.
Alright, fuel on both, shuttle valve in, mixture, full throttle, we check. Sure, turn that thing, still
Queen
not
City
starting.
traffic, Diamond 161, Charlie Alpha turning left base 25 Queen City.
That helps you. What you doing after?
Continue. So, then we're due, squawk 7700, we talk on 1 to 1.7, is that right? I always forget.
Yeah, 1215.
1215. Alright, I keep thinking 1212. 1215. Declared emergency,
Chester County.
we're
Sussex traffic, Centurion 2
engine out, over,
runway 3, full stop.
over Sussex.
Queen City traffic, Diamond 161, Charlie Alpha turning final 25 Queen City.
I should probably do left to 3 from here.
Okay.
What's the field elevation?
400.
400, okay.
Close to 400.
Okay.
Sussex County traffic light Skyhawk is over the runway 3000. Simulated engine failure, Sussex.
Alright.
Do not fly too far away from an airport. Keep turning, you can just circle over it.
Right, I was just making sure. I saw someone landing, I was going to circle around there.
Oh no, he
Yeah.
was on the final.
Yeah.
So he...
Chester County, Mooney is base turning final, 11 Chester County.
There is on this frequency, there is a different airports. So it's
Right.
our airplane which landed at Sussex. He was on a 2 miles final when we just started.
Okay.
traffic 38290. Crosswind. Left.
K-Main traffic, Cardinal downwind 10 K-Main.
Cambridge traffic, Cessna 32 Golf, right crosswind departure west, Cambridge.
Alright, so what do you think? You can do one more 360? Or no?
No, well, we have to be at 1400, so that's... I don't know if that's enough time, right? Is it another... That's another 500 feet? You said there's about 800 feet for 360?
Sussex County traffic, White Sky Hawk is on the left downwind 03 Sussex.
K-Main traffic, Cardinal base 10 K-Main.
Alright, there is almost no wind conditions, so plan your approach to land on this runway.
Alright, about 1,000 seconds.
Sussex County traffic, White Sky Hawk is turning final 03 Sussex.
Alright, let's do full, not full, 20 degrees of flaps.
Okay.
We'll see how we start descent.
Yeah.
And if it's still too high when you clear the closest trees to us,
Okay.
you can put full flaps. Yeah, we're pretty high, you can put the full flaps.
I still came in high.
Alright, anyway, in case of emergency, I think I can land. Alright, let's go around from
Okay,
here.
go around. Flaps.
And we keep 62 on the speed, okay?
Yep.
Sussex County traffic, White Sky Hawk is go around 03, will depart into the west Sussex.
Alright, let's start so we can speed up to 75.
Okay.
To clear the obstacle. And let's make a climb and left turn to the west.
Okay.
Alright, good. Good. Pretty good. You definitely, yeah. If we continue, I just don't want to do the full stop, taxi back by the time on it. But you, yeah, you can land on it. With flaps, even if you stay in a downwind, you see like you have 1,000 feet, you can put 10 degrees of flaps already.
Okay.
Then start going to final, level off at final. If you're high, 20 degrees. Then you see how an airplane, if you're very, very high, you can put immediately 30.
Okay.
If you're not very high, you can put 20, see how the airplane goes. If you go very good, do not even put the 30 flaps. Just keep going with 20,
right.
yeah, and land with 20.
Okay.
If you see that you're still a little high, 30 flaps. If 30 flaps is not enough, it's not recommended to do the sleep on the 30 degrees of flaps.
Right.
But if you have no choice, you have an emergency, you can sleep an airplane a little.
Okay.
Alright, pretty good. Yeah, and when you do, like on a state check, whenever you do look around, to maybe you see some airport, maybe you have some airport around you.
Queen City traffic, Diamond 161, Charlie Alpha, turning left downwind to 5 Queen City.
Alright, we'll stay at 2500.
2500, okay.
And I think when we level off, I need to check the compass.
Yep.
Cambridge traffic 102, final source number 16,
KDA traffic at a helicopter 8 miles east, 800 meters
Because it's
southwest.
definitely northwest.
Sorry?
Because it's definitely northwest.
Cambridge traffic 90, downwind, left downwind, 16, Cambridge traffic.
Yeah, you can also, when you're not in a climb, when you're not in accelerated, you can check the compass.
Okay, I wasn't sure how sensitive it is for that. Right. Are we there? There?
To 90, I think.
90? Okay.
290, it's 280.
Oh, right.
A little more. Alright, and now let's go to west. Actually, let's go 240.
240?
Yep.
Okay.
Queen City traffic, Diamond 161, Charlie Alpha, turning left base 25 Queen City.
And so you want to do this before, not after my notification.
Moscow traffic, sky turning left, crosswind 06.
Every time when you're like, when you fly for half an hour, you want to check it.
Okay.
Especially this airplane has its more like, more warfare. It's
Okay.
every time.
Traffic, Diamond 161, Charlie Alpha, turning final 25 Queen City.
Anyway, it's a good thing to check it every time. Because
Yeah.
if I say, alright, let's find the way home, you turn to the south, but you will be flying close to the
Southwest.
west.
Yeah.
Turn left downwind 06, Montauk.
Alright, one more thing. From this altitude, from this condition, let's do power on stall.
Power on? Okay.
Yep.
So power on stall is in, so that's the takeoff configuration which we're at,
Yep.
so it's full throttle and then pull back.
Yeah. Just one more thing on your, yeah, you want to slow down, yeah, you want to slow down a little.
Go down to, yeah,
To 70.
70. Right.
Do not trim it.
Okay, yeah.
Do not trim
I'm
it.
just getting to a habit with, alright, 70. Okay.
Then you start pull more aggressively and then add power. Pull and add together.
Okay.
Alright. Reduce the power. Let's make one more.
Okay.
Try to keep the same heading.
Yeah. Let me,
No, that's fine from this
Yeah.
altitude, yeah.
okay. Okay,
Slow
let me
down
get
a
on 2-4 just to make the watch.
Yeah, when you see that it start moving to the side,
Yep.
not ailerons,
Right,
rudder.
rudder.
Pull.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Yep.
Just a little more on the rudder.
More rudder, okay.
Yeah. Aileron do not help you.
Yeah.
The thing is, when you start moving an aileron,
That just makes it,
yeah, the airplane, so, yeah, let's start flying Horm, and let's go to 35.
okay.
So what's happened just when you're doing a straight and level fly when you deflect an aileron? What's happened with the lift on your wings?
So I know the top wing is moving upward, so it's getting more air.
So it's
right?
increasing lift.
Right.
The lower wing is decreasing lift. So what's happened if your airplane starts moving to the right, starts stalling, a little spinning to the right.
Right.
And you move left aileron.
It's gonna stall to the.
It's gonna stall
even
to the
more
right.
to the right.
Yeah, it not help you to level off an airplane. What's happening now? We start pulling up, the airplane start going to the left. And you right ailerons, and the airplane just go to the left more faster.
Right.
Right, because you're decreasing the lift on the left wing and increasing on the right.
Okay.
So it's only rudder to recovery and to
Only
keep
rudder?
the nose. Yeah. And on a power on stall, as soon as you feel that the airplane becomes sluggish under control, you don't need to completely like.
Okay, you don't have to stall entirely, just as soon as you feel.
On a power off, yeah, maybe power off it's not so aggressive. On a power on, it's pretty hard to keep the directional control. So
as soon as you feel the buffeting,
just
I guess.
Just a little lower, yeah.
Okay.
I mean that's fine. That's funny. The full stall. But yeah, just to make. Alright, so now we need to find the way home.
Alright. We'll look for the lake or the mine, but you said the mine is usually only visible on the other heading.
Yeah, you see the Manhattan buildings? The shadows of Manhattan buildings?
Do I? Hold on. Oh, over there? Yeah, okay.
Let's head toward it. So if you can see them, you start going to the south.
Right.
But as soon as you could identify the Manhattan, the skyscrapers, you headed toward them. Then when you headed toward them, then you start searching for the reference point.
Okay.
There is another way. Yeah, we just headed toward to it. You will see the visual reference in a couple minutes maybe. The other thing which you can use the VOR.
Okay.
There is one VOR, the Sparta VOR.
Sparta?
Yeah, it's 1157. So you want to fly toward the Sparta VOR and then from the Sparta VOR intercept the, let's say, one 160 on it.
151516.
But first it's 1157.
Right.
Then you identify it.
Here.
Newark Airport 8, this information Sierra. 12510.
That's right. Okay.
Wind variable at 3. Visibility 10.
So just verify that it's
Ceiling
working.
6,000 broken.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then, alright, so, right. We're on it?
Yeah, so what do you think what's wrong?
No, I have to...
No, that's fine. See, your
GPS.
navigation's done on
okay.
the GPS. So it is switched to nav.
Okay.
And it becomes work. So first you're doing your flight to the VOR. Right to the VOR.
Right.
Alright, so how you do this? You first, you center the needle.
You
want
I
to
see.
center
I'm going to fly over
first
it,
with
right.
2.
Fly over the VR and then we do 150 on the way out.
Alright, so you are now on a 125 radial.
Right.
Right? Yeah, you're on a pretty the same heading. So you just
right.
intercept this radial.
losing altitude. Right.
Or even if you're, this is if you come to this party, you start flying from it, and you still not see any visual reference.
Right.
Yeah, it's 15 or 160 on the radial,
okay.
and it will bring you to Coldwell.
Okay.
Directly to Coldwell. But like when you start tracking the VR, you can start searching for the visual reference around you.
That's not the golf course and lake, is it? Because that's by the ridge is further up, right? Yeah.
No, and the lake is very small.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And the ridge is small.
Yeah, that didn't look like the normal ridge, so I was making sure. Alright.
Yeah, that lake, you cannot mix it up with anything else.
Yeah.
It has very, very strong, straight borders.
Right. Is the VR is close by here?
Yes.
Right, so it's extra sensitive. Alright.
Yep. So you just want to fly the approximately heading 1 to 5. Yeah, you can see, look at this one small thing, the white thing on a hill.
The
On the right a little.
Okay.
On the right.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yep.
I see it, right. Okay.
Yep. You see this big lake on the right side?
Okay, is that Hopakong?
Yep.
Okay.
And just in front of you, the golf course.
And then over the hill is the... Okay, that's the golf course with the ridge, okay.
Yep.
Alright.
And if you see around, like this is only one golf course, like this one and this one, the second, only one in this area.
Okay.
Right in front of you. Yep, so you come into this lake. So you see we're literally a little north when we go, because we're passing over the lake.
Okay.
And anyway, we're tracking VR, but
Yep.
even if you're still flying to Manhattan,
Yeah, that's pretty close
yeah,
to the...
you still will be going through all of these reference points. Like if you're completely lost, if you start flying to Manhattan, you fly like for 5 minutes, you still do not see any reference, yeah, maybe it will be the good idea to start tracking the VR. Or at least, at the beginning, set up the VR,
Right.
but at which radial you are, and if you're still to the VR, you have plenty of time to fly. As soon as you see that it switched from,
Right.
at this point you probably need to start doing something.
Right. Okay.
Alright, so what else do we need to do when we come into this lake?
Well, so is this is by the edge of the Bravo?
It's not an
Or
edge,
this is
but it's
a few
pretty
miles.
close.
This is a few miles out. So we start descending to 2,500.
Yep.
Alright.
And listen on 80s.
Yep.
Thousand overcast. Temperature 21, dew point 13, to 3006. On aft, GPS approaching use, landing runway 4, departing runway 4, runway 28. Traffic advisories, use caution, final approach course, transits Morristown class Delta. Notice the airmen, only parallel lines from 1 nautical mile south-southwest, 2 nautical miles east, 653 feet MSO, 155 feet AGL. Crane 1.57 nautical miles northeast, 421 feet MSO, 245 feet AGL. Cross for birds, deer and other wildlife in the scenic Cola Airport. Founders contact advice traffic information Tango.
Tango. Alright. The wind.
Call with target information Tango, time 1253 Zulu. Wind 140 at 3, visibility 10. Sky condition 6,000 overcast. Temperature 21, dew point 13, to 3006. On aft, GPS approaching use, landing runway 4, departing runway 4, runway 28.
Alright. Information Tango.
Yep, so let me know when you... The Bunton Lake in front of us. Not the closest, the further one.
Right, the 3 water towers?
Yep, yep. And the small, it looks like it's still the border of the lake, but it's a small island, the round island.
Yep. So you want to we'll go over the island between the 2 water towers, basically?
Yeah, you can go over the Bunton and you can start headed toward the... Oh, it's so hazy again.
Yeah.
Usually from this point you can find the Coldwell, but it's like I know where is it because I fly a lot, but you cannot like see it from here. So yeah, if you cannot see the Coldwell from here, fly to the Bunton. From the Bunton, you'll find the Coldwell. And when you will come closer to the Bunton, you start talking to A to C. That you're like over the Bunton and bound to land with.
Alright. 119.8 is tower?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, and you just want to stay left of this island.
Okay. Left, okay.
Yeah. And Bunton plays directly to the west of the airfield. So when you come to the Bunton, you need to turn directly to the east.
Okay. If it's directly east, then be over there somewhere. Is it so the? I can't tell. Is that the airport to the like 10 o'clock?
No, I think it's.
Okay,
it should be a little closer.
Okay.
Clear touch, go, wind calm.
Alright.
Clear 4, touch and go, wind calm, 9 out there.
So you see like on 11 o'clock this area, the white area, white.
Yeah.
This is the Willowbrook Mall.
Okay, and then so. Hold on. So we're heading.
No, not so
yeah,
much.
no. I'm just trying to look and see where we're. So and then to the left.
And you see like the
between us
golf
and the
course on a hill, like or something green.
553 Romeo off at Bravo, back to runway 4.
From the mall, start looking right, the first area. So this is the golf.
So it's a 52 Romeo, remain in stream, altimeter 3007, wind 120 at 5, runway 4,
just to the left, just a little bit down. It's basically between us and
via Papa
the tall skinny building. Okay.
Alright, so you can start headed east and contact tower.
Okay.
You're like 1 mile north of Bunton.
Okay. Caldwell Tower, Skyhawk 677 Delta Mike, 1 mile north of Booton, inbound for full stop.
677 Delta Mike, Caldwell Tower. Information Tango's clear, my apologies, said it. Enter left base runway 4 and report over Booton.
Left base runway 4, report over Booton, and we have information Tango for 677 Delta Mike.
Alright. Yeah, so now you could see the field, like just a little left of our course.
Right.
And this is our field, so this is runway 10. It's again, it's a little hazy.
Yeah.
But this is runway 10. So runway 4 is placed that way, and we enter the right base.
Okay.
So you see this hangar, these buildings?
Straight ahead?
Yep.
Okay.
Just headed toward them.
Okay.
And you could probably see the square lake.
Oh, just in front. Okay.
Yep. Headed toward it.
Got it.
And we over the Bunton.
Cessna 7 Delta Mike, just report Square Lake for left base runway 4.
We'll report Square Lake for runway 4 for 677 Delta Mike.
Alright, and you can start descent. So at the Square Lake,
Caldwell Tower, this is Skyhawk 811 Julia Delta, 8 miles to the north, full stop with information Tango.
Cessna 811 Julia Delta, Caldwell Tower, enter left down runway 4, report over the Lincoln Park Airport.
yeah, reduce more.
Enter left down runway 4, report over the Lincoln Park Airport, 811 Julia Delta.
Alright, so now you definitely could see an airport.
Aircraft 10 miles to the northwest of Caldwell Airport, inbound 2,500 indicated, say call sign.
And we're now basically like on a left base for runway 4, so you just pass the Square Lake, keep going until you see the runway, and then you turn to the runway.
Okay.
And you pass the Square Lake at 1,200 and start doing all of your pre-landings.
Make sure I remember everything. Alright, yeah.
Caldwell Tower, Cessna 506 Sierra Papa, about 3 miles northwest of Booton, inbound with Tango.
Cessna 506 Sierra Papa, Caldwell Tower, fly towards Lincoln Park Airport. You'll be following a Cessna 2 miles north of Lincoln Park Airport, 2,500 indicated.
Slow down.
We're following Cessna, looking for the Cessna 506 Sierra Papa.
Cessna 7 Delta Mike, wind 1004, runway 4, clear to land.
Runway 4, clear to land for 67 Delta Mike.
Cessna 93 Echo, you're number 2, following a Cessna over Square Lake.
Inside 93 Echo.
Cessna 93 Echo, number 2, followed Cessna runway 4, clear touch go, wind 1006.
Reduce the power just a little more, because you're now directly on a base.
Right, so you need to be descending.
Yeah,
Slow
on the
down.
70.
Yeah.
70 on a speed, 20 degrees of flap.
Tower 525 Romeo, hold short runway 4, Papa, ready, sailing pattern.
Cessna 53 Romeo, wind 1105, make left close traffic, report midfield, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 4, 5253 Romeo.
Yeah, and you just keep going straight till you see the threshold.
Caldwell Tower, this is Skyhawk 811 Julia Delta, we are over Lincoln Park.
Cessna 1 Julia Delta, next report midfield, left down, runway 4.
Next report midfield, 1 Julia Delta.
Cessna 6 here, Papa, just report over Lincoln Park Airport inbound for a left down, runway 4.
We'll report over Lincoln Park and proceed for left downwind, 506 Sierra Papa.
Kind of a wide base. Or
no,
base
that's
to
fine.
yeah.
Flaps.
30, okay.
Cessna 5-3 Romeo, able to start an early crosswind?
Yeah, we can do that, 5-3 Romeo.
Cessna 5-3 Romeo, roger, thank you. Start an early crosswind and report midfield. You're inside of a Cessna 1 mile north of the square of the water tank.
Idle.
Okay. Starting the early crosswind.
Cessna 1 Juliet Delta, your number, you'll be following a Cessna on an early right crosswind about to start downwind.
Just hold it, let it come closer to the ground.
Cessna 6 Sierra Papa, you can continue, you can fly inbound now to enter for a left down runway 4.
Entering the left downwind runway 4, 506 Sierra Papa.
Cessna 1 Juliet Delta, your traffic follows starting a left downwind right now, about to be beam the numbers runway 22.
Inside 1 Juliet Delta.
Thank you, Cessna 7 Delta Mike, right at Bravo, ground point 9er.
Right at Bravo, ground point minor for 7 Delta Mike. Flaps. Landing. Your lean.
Colo Tower.
Colo ground, Skyhawk 677 Delta Mike is Alpha 28 to Bravo, taxiing to Airfleet.
Cessna 677 Delta Mike, call ground parking taxi at Papa November Alpha.
Papa November Alpha 67 Delta Mike.
Okay, let's go. A little too high on the level off.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see that you're starting going too high, yeah, keep descend a little more.
Right.
And level off again. Just do not be afraid to come a little closer to the ground. The second thing, you were too left of the center line.
Yeah.
Need to work on this a little more. Alright, the maneuvers are good, emergency, very good. You need to cover just a couple things on the instrument flying, like make a slow flight under the hood and make unusual attitudes.
Okay. Right.
And we'll do maybe slow flight one more time, maybe stalls one more time, and landings.
Okay.
The next time probably we'll go...
Just 903 Romeo 6 Delta.
Yeah, and I need you bring me home like completely by yourself. Right, so next flight we'll do... So, you just bring me to practice area, where you want, west, north, up to you. We'll do stalls, slow flight, instrument training, and then just bring me home. We'll do a couple landings after.
Okay.
Right, if landings are good, we'll schedule the day check.
Okay.
They should, yes.
We were parked on the other
line.
side? Yeah.
Yeah, but it should be on the center line. And a little smooth. It's fine, I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
The touchdown. But it should be still a little, like, more...
Citation 3410 Alpha.
This is 3410 Alpha, call wall ground, sorry about that. Runway 4, taxi Tango Papa.
Okay, no, we're not ready. Just set the box up, and that was my question. We can expect runway 4 for departure.
Okay.
Yep.
Affirmative, number citation 10 Alpha. Sorry about that.
No worries, no worries. Thanks a lot.
You were asking the question earlier, correct?
That was my intention to ask you, but you read my mind and answered me ahead of time.
Roger, thank you. I had someone else call and I put on standby and I didn't get back to them.
Okay, thank you.
Aircraft still waiting, say call sign.
1800?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, 15. seconds. Alright. Avionics off.
Just make an engine stop a little smoother, a little gentle.